The most bizarre ways people try to cheat death. All right, guys. Yeah, lock in. Lock in, guys. Lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in. Well, lock in, lock in, lock in. Okay, cool. The most bizarre way people try to cheat death. Yeah, this video is gonna be good, guys. I don't know any one of all the people here. Okay, cool. Lock it, lock it, lock it.
Brian Johnson. Brian Johnson is a tech entrepreneur who sold his
Oh, I know Brian Johnson. Yeah.
company Braintree to PayPal in 2013 for $800 million.
They're trying to what? Cheat death? Sure. If you take care of yourself and you try to live like longer, it's not considered like cheating death, right? You're just taking care of yourself.
He used the money to start a program called Blue.
Actually, we good. No, yeah. Chill. We good here. We good. Yeah.
Blueprint, built to reverse his
No negativity. Yeah, be positive.
He spends
Smile.
about $2 million a year.
$2 million a year?
He is the subject of the 2025 Netflix documentary Don't Die.
Don't Die. Yeah, that's a good name for a documentary though. I mean, yeah, when it comes,
Johnson.
I got on my own like reverse aging protocol too. Actually, I eat a lot of like white quinoa and black lentil. That's my main carb source. I don't eat like white rice, and I try to avoid junk food. And I work out every single day, so I'm pretty down in too. I think it's a worthy investment long time. I'm not trying to cheat death here. Maybe I'm trying to cheat death. Maybe I'm the person he's talking about here. But I'm kind of obsessed. So I think it's very important, right? I think it's very important.
Hired over 30 doctors.
To kind of like take care of yourself and try to live longer, right? But if you do it to the extreme form, you can call me like trying to cheat death too, maybe.
They test his blood, scan his organs,
Lock
track
it.
his body fat, analyze his stool.
Oh, he's one of the most like macho person ever. Yeah.
And monitor his nighttime erections
Yep. Monitor the Johnsons.
using a device worn on his penis while he sleeps. Every reading feeds into a system that tells Johnson what to eat, when to sleep, and how to move. He wakes at 4:30 a.m.
4:30 a.m. I try to wake up at 7. I'm kind of militant with my sleep too. Yeah.
And takes 111 pills.
So hard to maintain everything, man. Trying to go to work and get enough sleep. The diet must dial in. This is why I always stop eating the boring food though. You know, I eat like some fun like junk food once in a while, but I try to stay healthy. Yeah. The cost to becoming like healthy is you are becoming a more boring person. And yeah, I'm paying the price though. Yeah.
Breakfast. The diet is 2,250
2,200
calories of mostly blended vegetables eaten before 11 a.m. He has followed whatever the system tells him for over 6 years. In April 2023, Johnson had his 17-year-old son Talmadge hooked up to a machine to extract his blood plasma. That plasma was injected into Johnson. Johnson then gave his own plasma to his 70-year-old father.
70 years old?
After 6 rounds, Johnson tested the results. No benefits found. He stopped doing it. Johnson is 48. He claims his body ages at 0.69 years for every calendar year.
0.69 years in every calendar year? That means you're still gonna die one day, right? That means you're probably gonna live until like 170 or something. But you're still gonna die. And you know, imagine, sometimes I'm thinking about if I do so much upfront work, like going to the gym and sleep early and skip out all the fun time with my friend, go to a bar or something, and try to eat healthy, all the meal prep, all the diet, like study about diet and stuff. You waste all these years, and in the end, you live like 100 years longer. Is it worth it in the end? Might not be worth it in the end though. Life is short, fundamentally. Fuck me.
Meaning for every 12 months that pass, his body only ages about 8 months.
8 months?
His doctors say his fitness matches the top 1.5% of 18-year-olds. He does over 100 treatments at the same time.
All right.
No one.
I mean, I'm doing a lot of the same thing too. I'm not the same thing, but I try to do like VO2 max too. You know, VO2 max is one of the exercise that you can do. How do I describe it? My English is kind of bad though. It's like if your VO2 max is really good, it can kind of reduce your like all-time mortality. You guys know what I'm talking about? It's like your risk to death will be exponentially lower if your VO2 max is high. VO2 max is like a really intensive cardio.
Including his 30 doctors can tell him which ones are working. Serge Voronov.
Right. Serge
Voronov
Who's
was
this
a
guy?
Russian-born surgeon working in Paris in the 1920s.
1920s.
He believed people aged because their sexual organs wore out.
The sexual organ war.
And that grafting young tissue
that's a fair indicator, right?
onto old ones could reverse it. He started with animals, then moved to humans. Voronov sliced thin strips from the testicle of a chimpanzee
Oh, fuck.
and stitched them directly onto the testicles of an aging
Evil scientist.
man. He charged 10,000 francs per operation.
10,000 francs?
The patients were mostly millionaires. They said they felt sharper, saw better, and that their sex drive came back. He even did the operation on his own brother. By the early 1930s, he had done over 500 of these operations in France alone.
500 operations.
To keep up with demand, he set up a chimpanzee breeding farm on the Italian Riviera. Newspapers across Europe covered him.
That's evil.
Wealthy men traveled from around the world for the surgery. Novelty ashtrays appeared showing monkeys covering their genitals with the words, "No, Voronov, you won't get me." In one experiment, he put a human ovary inside a female monkey and
What the hell?
tried to get the animal pregnant with human sperm. It failed.
What? Wow.
Researchers later looked at the tissue under a microscope. They found the same thing every time: scar tissue. The chimpanzee cells had been destroyed by the body on contact. They never made any hormones. 500 men had paid to have dead animal parts stitched onto their testicles.
Dead animal parts?
Died in 1951 at 85. By then, no one took his work seriously. Qin Shi Huang.
It's, the English pronunciation of some Chinese word is pretty weird though. It's pretty funny. Qin Shi Huang. It's called Qin in Chinese, but Qin Shi Huang, I guess it worked too.
Qin Shi Huang became the first emperor to unify China in 221 BCE.
Of course. When you gain the world, right, the only thing you want is to eat the apple in the Garden of Eden from the tree of what? Immortality. Yeah, that's what you seek for.
Took the throne at 13. He built the early Great Wall and created one system of writing and...
That's actually a two tree in the Garden of Eden. One of it is the tree of what? Yeah, the tree of knowledge, right? One of it is the tree of knowledge. Another one is the tree of immortality. A lot of people, they don't know that's the second tree in the garden, the tree of immortality. So you know, that's if you eat these two fruits, you can become God.
Money for the whole country. But he was afraid of dying. He banned the word death. Anyone who said it in front of him could be killed. At the same time, he ordered the construction of a tomb. It took 39 years and 700,000 workers.
What the hell?
Inside, rivers were filled with liquid mercury. Around it, 8,000 life-sized clay soldiers stood guard. He sent an alchemist named Shu Fu across the sea with 3,000 young men and women to...
Oh, that's the ancestor of the Japan, the modern Japanese people. I mean, that's if you read about the history of Japan, you know what I'm talking about.
Find a mythical island.
They're kind of related in some sense. The mythical island is Japan, I think. That they found it,
called Mount Penglai, where a tree of deathlessness...
Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong. Don't quote me on that. Tree of deathlessness
supposedly grew. Shu Fu never came back. Neither did anyone he took with him. When the search failed, the emperor turned to his court alchemists. They made him pills from cinnabar, a bright red mineral that contains mercury. Alchemists believed mercury had special powers because it shifted between solid and liquid, which they took as proof that death could be reversed. The emperor took the pills every day for years. Over time, he became paranoid and violent. He stopped appearing in public.
It's crazy how many Chinese dynasty armies collects back then. A lot of, but the special thing about China is they're still very cohesive, like cultural-wise. You know, it's homogeneous, the right word? Homogeneous. It's pretty homogeneous too. Kind of like Japan.
He died in 210 BCE at 49.
Wow, there's so many dynasty. Oh, how many of them? Yeah. Okay, that's a lot, man.
The cause was almost certainly the mercury he had been swallowing to stay alive. Modern soil tests around the tomb.
Oh, yeah. I think that's what that is the cause of his death, right? A lot of historians kind of like conclude that he consumed too much mercury because they believe that mercury can make him like immortal. Yeah.
Still show dangerous levels of mercury over 2,200 years later.
Okay, sure.
Eben Byers.
Eben Byers?
Eben Byers was a wealthy Yale graduate, an amateur golf champion.
Sure.
In 1927, he fell from his bunk on a train and hurt his arm. A doctor recommended a product called Radithor. It was distilled water with radium, a radioactive substance dissolved in it. Byers tried it and felt better. Not just his arm. He said he felt younger, sharper, full of energy. He started
This guy's on drug.
Drinking 3 bottles a day, every day for nearly.
I used to consume a lot of pill too, like a lot of vitamin. I'm getting pretty obsessed about it. A specific type of magnesium that I consume like every single day. You know, there's like different type of magnesium, right? I try to track everything like the zinc too, and then vitamin C, and you know, a lot of stuff. And I get rid of all of them one day because I feel weak in my body. I feel like I'm getting like poisoned by all the vitamin supplement. So this is like 2-3 years ago when I'm like popping pill every single day. It's not popping pill, but I consume a lot of vitamin in the gel form. But I still take like extra virgin olive oil and cod liver oil every day now. Other than that, I used to take like creatine every single day when I'm crazy about building muscle. Yeah. Now I'm jacked now. I don't need no creatine.
3 years. An estimated 1,400
Ready
bottles
told.
total. He sent cases to his girlfriends. Some went to his racehorses. By 1931, his jaw had started to fall apart. Holes were forming in his skull.
Yeah.
His teeth were falling out. All but 6 were gone. The radium had been building up in his bones for years, eating through them from the inside.
Don't take drugs, guys.
He died in 1932 at
51 years old.
51.
What's up, Alex? What's up?
Body was so
Yeah, I'm Jack. Shut up.
radioactive that he had to be buried in a lead-lined coffin. When scientists dug him up 33 years later, his bones were still giving off radiation. The Wall Street Journal ran the headline.
Shit.
The radium water worked fine until his jaw came off.
The radium water worked fine until his jaw came off. What the hell?
Bayer
Is he a U? He graduated from U and he's that stupid?
was not alone in the radium craze. During the same period, companies sold
Radium?
radioactive toothpaste, radium suppositories.
I know. Yeah, I'm trying to find a whitening strip that contain like a peroxide. I don't know if that's related to radium though. Holy shit. I'm scared now. Cause my teeth is getting like more yellowish. Fuck, I got yellowish teeth. Fuck, man.
And a device called the radioendocrinator.
Radium endocrinator?
It was a small pad laced with radium, designed to be worn inside a jockstrap, pressed against the scrotum. It sold for $1,000. Modern testing shows it gives off about 1,000 times the radiation of a radium watch.
Alright, sure.
John Brinkley. John Brinkley was a doctor in Milford, Kansas, whose medical degree came from a fake school.
Fake school? So why do you call it a degree?
In 1918, a farmer walked into his office complaining that he had lost his sex drive. Brinkley looked out the window at a goat and had an idea.
Oh, fuck.
He cut the testicles from the goat
Holy shit.
put them into the farmer's scrotum.
What the hell?
Year later, the farmer's wife gave birth to a baby boy.
Is it a good boy?
They named him Billy. Word spread. Brinkley began doing the operation full-time, telling men it would make them young again. He charged $750 each and treated up to 50 patients a week. Unlike
50 patients a week?
Voronoff, who used thin slices, Brinkley put whole goat testicles directly into the scrotum. He told patients it could cure anything from a dead sex drive to mental illness. He bought 12 Cadillacs and 3 yachts. Then the American Medical
Where his customer come from?
Association pulled his license. Brinkley's response was to run for governor of Kansas so he could change the laws that shut him down. He nearly won. When that failed, he built a radio station across the border in Mexico with a signal of 1 million watts.
1 million
the
watts.
most powerful in the world at the time. He used it to sell goat testicle surgery to listeners across North and South America.
Oh, Jesus. He's still selling the goat testicle surgery? What does that have to do with like cheating death though? I don't understand.
The Kansas Medical Board eventually looked into his patient records. They found 42 death certificates connected to his
42 death certificates?
practice. Brinkley spent his final years buried in lawsuits. He died bankrupt in 1942 at 56. Wiley Brooks. Wiley Brooks is an American man who claims he has not needed food to survive since 1983.
He don't need food?
He calls his practice breatharian. The idea is that if you stop eating and learn to take in energy from light and air instead, you can live forever.
Oh, wow. I don't know that.
He started the Breatharian Institute of America and began charging people to learn how. Workshop prices ranged from $100,000 to $1 million.
1,000. Wow. Yeah, shit. Yeah. I need to become a fake guru.
One point, he listed a package on his website for $50 billion. In the 1980s, Brooks went on television to promote his teachings.
I want to buy that package. Now, 50 bill, right? It's pretty cheap, though. I'll pay with Robux.
$50 billion. In the 1980s, Brooks went on television to promote his teachings. He looked healthy, spoke clearly, and told audiences he had gone years without eating solid food.
Really? What the fuck do you eat? Your own ego?
People paid to attend his events. Then he was spotted at a fast food restaurant.
What the fuck?
Reporters found him at a 7-Eleven buying a Slurpee and a hot dog.
Yeah, shit. No
On
shit.
another occasion, he was seen
At least he got some like good food taste.
leaving a McDonald's. Brooks did not deny it. He said a McDonald's double quarter pounder with cheese was one
Oh, the best food. Yep.
of the only foods that could put a person in line with what he called the base frequency
The base frequency.
of a fifth-dimensional universe. The Diet Coke had to come with it. Brooks said the two together created an energy that let the body go food. At least 5 people have died following breatharian teachings from different leaders around the
Breatharian.
world. Brooks is still alive.
I mean, technically, if you don't follow any technique, you will die too, right? How do you know they die from following the technique?
He still runs the Breatharian Institute. His website still lists workshops. The $50 billion package is no longer on it. The Jiajing
Somebody bought it, man. Somebody bought that 50 bill package. Yep.
Emperor.
Jiajing Emperor.
The Jiajing Emperor took the throne of China at 13. He ruled the
13?
Ming Dynasty for 45 years. For most of that time,
Wow,
he was
45 years. God damn it, that's a
trying to live
as long
forever.
as time.
He turned to Taoist priests who told him they could make him immortal. Records from the time say the emperor and his chief advisor gathered 960 teenage girls and locked them inside the palace.
Yeah.
The girls were
yeah.
fed nothing but mulberry leaves and rainwater so their menstrual blood could be collected. That blood was mixed with mercury,
What the fuck is this recipe?
arsenic, and lead to make a liquid the emperor drank every day.
What?
The priests also demanded tens of pounds of gold dust for their rituals. In
Gold dust.
1542,
Wow.
16
That's some weird stuff.
palace women tried to strangle him in his sleep using a hemp rope. The knot slipped. He survived after being found unconscious for 8 hours.
All right.
16 were executed by lingqi, a method where the body is cut apart piece by piece while the person is still alive. After the attack,
It's called 凌迟 in Chinese.
the emperor abandoned the
It's
forbidden
a pretty nasty way to kill, like, execute people. 1,000 cats, yeah. Holy sh! That's brutal. That's brutality.
city and moved to a
Another way of like killing people in the most brutal way that I heard of is like throwing, and they do it in the Asian Chinese dynasty too. I mean, throwing people into a boiling pot or something. They stay alive. That's the thing, right? They want to torture them. They don't want to die like so quickly. Like boiling people alive too is the same like pathology. They want the victim to stay as long as possible. Well, what the fuck?
private complex of palaces and Taoist temples designed to
Yeah,
look like the
weird,
mythical
bro.
land of immortals. Court meetings stopped. So did contact with officials. The experiments continued. Officials who spoke
Wow.
against any of it
Evil scientists in ancient times.
were tortured or killed. The borders weakened. Mongol raiders
weakens?
reached Beijing. Pirates hit the coast. He died in 1567 at
Oh, I mean, this is the Song. Is it from Song dynasty? The dynasty he came from is where their military power is the weakest if you compare that dynasty to other Chinese dynasty. But they are more like culturally rich though. So they get destroyed by the Mongols, right?
The mercury had been building in his body for decades.
Decades.
Diane
Yeah.
de Poitiers.
Mercury is one hell of the drug, man. Yeah.
Diane de Poitiers
I mean the element. Diana de Poitiers.
was the mistress
Poitiers.
of King Henry II of
King Henry II.
France.
Okay, sure.
She was almost 20 years older than him.
20 years old. What the fuck?
Was the mistress of King
What did King say?
Henry II of France. She was almost 20 years older than him.
Damn, you old? Oh, yeah. 20 years older than the king. That is not very common. What's up? Ho. What's up? I'm good. How you doing, man? We are watching this video called The Most Bizarre Ways People Try to Cheat Death. Yep. So, not too bad. Yeah, lock it. So, yeah, this video discusses about Brian Johnson at the very beginning. And yeah, that's a lot of strange people doing strange stuff throughout history, where they're trying to achieve that immortality. I think it's a huge thing that's going on in recent times too. There's a longevity summit that's going on in the US. I heard about it. I think that 2 months ago. I mean, yeah, that's where the money is right now. A lot of money is right now. A lot of tech CEO they're trying to live forever. So they're pretty obsessed with longevity stuff. I'm a little bit obsessed too, let's be honest here. Cause you know, right, Kiori, I eat black lentil and white quinoa. Trying to defy aging. Yeah, this video mentioned about this guy before, Brian Johnson, at the very beginning. Just now. This guy, right? Brian Johnson, right? I watched his video before. I even followed some of his protocol before, actually. Some of his protocol too. I mean, he's just doing it to the extreme, after collecting all the reverse aging, like anti-aging data. So, but I'm a lot of his knowledge is already pretty accessible before him. He's just the guy that gather all of it and just do it to the extreme and measure every single stuff. So this is why he's famous, right? And he's also a very good content creator. Yeah. I wouldn't say he has a boring personality. No, he's an interesting guy though. Let's be real here. Even I watch his content. I add in my tip races to my workout routine after I heard about that guy. And after I watched his workout routine video. Tip races is good for your. I kind of replaced my shoulder workout with face pull too. I used to do a lot of rear delt. I'm just nerding out about the gym stuff. Now I do a lot of face pull. I don't do the shoulder exercise that focus on my rear delt that much. But fuck it, let's lock in. Why am I
the second of France? She was almost 20 years older than him. In a court full of younger women trying to replace her, she held her position for decades.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's a queen, right? Yeah. Sir, Miss Law, what's up? Welcome in. We are watching this video called "The Most Bizarre Ways People Try to Cheat Death." Yeah. Seems like a pretty interesting video, right? Just now we discussed about Brian Johnson, and now we're talking about this. This is a ancient queen. Yep.
The king signed his letters with both their names. He trusted her over his own wife, Catherine de Medici. In her 60s, Diane still looked young. A historian.
60, Diane still look young. I mean, if you're in modern time, right? Let's say you're from the Kardashian family, and you have all the money in the world, and you have a lot of knowledge about reverse aging too. You'll probably still look pretty young, even though you're 60 years old. But let me show you guys the surgery that the mother of Kim Kardashian just do a surgery, and it makes her look like 30 years younger. Mother, Kris Jenner, that's her name, Kris Jenner. Kris Jenner facelift. We gotta search for this. Kris Jenner facelift, right? Facelift. Yeah. Jesus Christ, man. Money can buy a lot of stuff, including a little bit of a youth too. Holy shit, this facelift kind of make her 30 years younger at least. She look like she's in her 60 and 70s year, and she look like around 35 here. All right, bro. Yeah, this is real, man. This is real. This queen kind of Diana D. Porter kind of remind me of her.
Historian who met her 6 months before her death said her skin was white and smooth, and her hair was as fine as silk. She swam in cold water every morning and rode horse.
Kris Jenner? Yeah, her daughter is what? Kylie Jenner, right? Kylie Jenner. Kylie Jenner.
Daily.
I want to date Kylie Jenner, but I don't know if Kylie Jenner want to date me. Yeah, that's a question.
Every day, Diane drank a liquid made with gold. Her doctors had told her that because gold never rusts or breaks down.
Oh, drink golds. Yeah. Why they always obsessed about consuming some mercury and some strange element and stuff?
It could stop the body from aging. She did this for years.
Kendall Jenner is the model. I don't know, Kylie Jenner or some shit. Yeah.
Years. In 15...
They all belong in the Kardashian family. Yeah. So, I'm confused too. I don't follow the Kardashian.
59, Henry died in a jousting accident.
Jousting accident?
Catherine de Medici immediately forced Diane out of court. She spent her last 7 years in a castle Henry had given her. She kept drinking the gold. She died in 1566.
66?
At 66.
All right, sure.
In 2009,
aging
French
is inevitable.
Scientists examined her remains.
Wow, her remains? Yeah. A lot of people probably want to, take the gold out from his corpse too. Do you watch Markiplier back then? I still watch Markiplier now, but I haven't watched Iron Lung yet. So back then I don't really watch. I watched Markiplier back then. One of my favorite creator.
They found gold in her hair at 500 times.
Is it related to this? Yeah. Do you think that Markiplier don't age that much? I think so too. I mean, the rich people and the smart people, they tend to age like slower, right? And that's pretty normal because they're smarter than us. They have the resources to. And another thing is they have the money to buy back their time, so they can have their time to. They can use their time to work out and stuff. Looks good for age. What do you mean? I think I look pretty good too for my age though. I'm 31, so yep. And I have the Asian genetics, so I'm like, yeah.
Times the normal level.
Let me show you guys the my idol in this like field. I mean, in terms of like longevity and anti-aging, that's a people that's I absolutely worship. So it's called. His name is Chuan Du Dan. He's from Singapore. So at age like 60, he kind of look like 27 or 28 at age 60. So he's crazy, man. Let's go to his IG. That is him, man. That's him. Let's look. He's actually 60 years old this year. He's so crazy, man. I read his book, and I follow some of the stuff he do. And he got some taste too, and he's a model too. He started lifting when he's like 11 years old. Jesus Christ, that is his recent photo. He looked like an Asian Superman, man. Jesus, man, this guy is on top of his game, and he's my idol, man. He's my idol. I think, yeah. Holy shit. He's 60 years old. 60 years old, bro. What the fuck? 60 fucking years old. Yep. Sorry, Brad Pitt, you look older than him. Now, Tom Cruise, you look older than Chuan Du too. And Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt is probably younger than this guy. And I mean, including who? Yeah. There's a lot of Hollywood celebrity that's in their 50s or 40s and looks worse than Chuan Du. But Chuan Du is the absolute. Is he rich? Yeah, he's probably rich. He's like he owns a model agency. That's yeah. So he's rich, but not ultra rich, right? Probably multi-millionaire, something like. But he blew out after. Yeah, he blew out in social media like a few years ago because of how young he looked at his age. I read his book too. It's amazing, man. This guy is just amazing. Crazy. What's up, AM?
Her hair had turned golden from the metal. Her bones had been breaking down from the inside. The scientists said the gold
Markiplier actually looked pretty good for his age.
Was the most likely cause of her death. The pale white skin that made her famous at court was a sign of gold poisoning. Brown Sequard.
Brown Sequard.
Edouard Brown Sequard was a 72-year-old scientist in Paris. In 1889, he crushed the testicles of dogs and guinea pigs into a liquid, mixed in blood and semen from the same
blood and semen
animals, and injected it into his own body. He did this.
What the fuck? What did mix?
In 1889, he crushed the testicles of dogs and guinea pigs and
it's always about some testicle and some
to a liquid, mixed in blood.
Yeah, no thanks.
And semen from the same.
What the fuck? Always about my man. There's some nasty stuff. There's some nasty stuff, bro.
It into his own body.
So, Mr. Law, where you come from? Welcome in, man.
He did this 10 times over 3 weeks.
I know you don't like me to react to some pure rot, like brain rot entertainment video that feels fake, right? But sometimes I react to that. I'm trying to pick the video that's like more real and more relevant to you guys. So don't worry, I got you.
He believed it would make him young again. He then stood before a room of scientists and told them what happened. His stamina had gone up and his bowel movements improved.
Really?
His stream of urine, he said, had grown longer and more forceful.
Stream of urine have grown longer and forceful.
He presented it as a major discovery. He gave the formula away for free so any doctor could use it. The room
no thanks, I don't want the recipe.
Seriously.
Fuck no.
Within months, over 12,000 doctors across Europe began giving the same injections to their patients.
Yo.
In the United States, a baseball pitcher named...
What's this? We're watching a video about bizarre ways people try to cheat death. And this evil doctor is trying to spread his nasty recipe to help other people cheat death, apparently.
Pud Galvin took the fluid before a game for the Pittsburgh Alleghenies and threw a shutout, meaning the other team never scored. He became the first athlete in history to take a drug to boost his performance. The drug was crushed dog testicles. Brown Sequard introduced the idea that testicles held the secret.
Why is always so obsessed about some animal testicle? Pokemon scalper? The fuck? Pokemon scalper. Yeah, they're lamer. They're one of the lamest people. I mean, there's a lot of scalper, but Pokemon scalper, they get the most attention. I don't know why. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's like
to youth. Voronov and Brinkley took it further.
Voronov,
Scientists
Frankie.
later recreated his formula.
Pokemon
The amount of
scalper.
testosterone in it was 10,000 times
10,000
too low
too
to do
slow.
anything to the human body. Everything Brown Sequard and those 12,000 doctors saw in their patients
What a scam, bro.
was the placebo effect.
Placebo effect.
He died in 1894.
What's placebo effect? Well, I don't understand this.
5 years
Whatever.
after his announcement. He was 76.
676, not 67. Brown Sequoia.
Bart Hughes.
Bart Hughes? Alright, sure. Yeah. You got the same first name as your last name, Joe Bart. Yeah, Joe Bart is one of my favorite streamer.
Bart Hughes.
Oh, yeah. No, sorry. It's not the same. Yep. One is Bartolozy and one is Bart.
5 years after his announcement. He was 76. Bart Hughes. Bart Hughes was a Dutchman who believed he knew why the brain ages. His theory was that when a baby is born, the skull has soft openings that let blood flow
The skull has soft opening?
freely to the brain. As the skull hardens and closes during childhood, that blood flow drops. The brain gets less oxygen.
So what kind of benefit you can get from that?
It slows down. Aging begins. Hughes decided to open his back.
Holy fuck, man.
In 1965, he took a dentist's drill and bored a hole into his own head.
Yeah.
He did it at home with no medical help. The whole thing was filmed. He believed the hole would let more blood reach his brain,
Okay.
keeping it in a younger state for the rest of his life.
Alright. You dance, motherfucker.
Afterward, he said he felt a permanent high.
Permanent high? Sure. Yeah.
His thinking was clearer. He spent years trying to get the medical world to take the procedure seriously. They did not. 5 years after Hughes, a British woman named Amanda Fielding did the
Amanda Fielding. Sorry, I don't do on the spot reacting. So you can go to my Discord and submit what video you want me to request to. React to.
same thing to herself. She
Bart
also filmed it. She then ran for a seat
And
in
now pick.
the British Parliament.
British Parliament?
Twice. Both times, she wanted the government to offer the procedure for free through the public health system.
Why are they so obsessed about opening their skull?
Lost both elections.
Yeah.
There is no evidence that drilling into a healthy skull does any good.
Yeah.
It leaves a permanent weak spot in the bone that can lead to infection or brain damage.
Okay, this sounds like it would be a good storyline for the good video game. Yeah.
Hughes never stopped believing it
Yeah.
worked. He died in 2004
Inspiration.
at 70. Bukai.
Bukai.
Was a Buddhist monk in northern Japan. In 1903, he completed a ritual that had
Bukai sounds like a anime hero.
been banned by the
Bukai.
emperor 24 years earlier. It was called Sokushinbutsu.
So, is this some kind of jutsu?
The goal was to turn his body into a preserved object that would never rot. He
Never
was the
rot.
last person to do it. The process took about 3,000 days. For the first 1,000, Bukai ate only nuts, seeds, and berries.
Oh, all right. That's what I'm eating. I'm eating too recently. Yeah.
While
It's very good actually. There's some healthy fat in it.
Exercising to burn off
And what is it? Blueberry is pretty good because there's a polyphenol. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Polyphenol is a very good substance for reverse aging. It's inside a black lentil too. Holy shit! It sounds like an evil scientist. Polyphenol. Go search it up, guys. It's in blueberry and it's also in black lentil. This is why I eat this two food.
every bit of body fat. During the next 1,000, the
I'm pretty obsessed too.
diet dropped to tree
Bukai.
bark and
What
pine
do you do?
needles. Toward the end, he fat.
What?
Only nuts, seeds, and berries, while exercising to burn off every bit of body fat.
Body fat, sure.
During the next 1,000, the diet dropped to tree bark and pine needles.
Pine needle?
Toward the end, he began drinking tea made from the sap of the urushi tree, which has the same
Urushi tree.
poison found in poison ivy. Over months, it dried out his body from the inside and made his flesh toxic to bugs. In the last stage, Bukai was sealed inside a stone chamber barely bigger than his body, 3 meters underground. He had a small air tube and a bell. Each day, he rang the bell once.
All
the
right.
other monks listened. When the bell stopped, the air tube was removed. The tomb stayed sealed for another 1,000 days. When they opened it,
Wow, that's some weird ritual.
his body had dried into a mummy. He had succeeded. The mummy can still be seen. Of about 100 monks who tried this over the
I heard about this before. It's they kind of believe that the essence of the essence of the monk, right, will stay forever if they kind of preserve their dry corpse, something like that. It's weird.
centuries,
It's a weird thing that a lot of the Chinese Asian monk do.
only 16 to 24 made it. X-rays of some who failed found river stones in their stomachs. They had been eating rocks in the dark, underground,
What the fuck? Eating raw in the dark.
still ringing the bell. Alexander
They're trying to they're trying to achieve some kind of like zombie form immortality, I suppose. This monk, Alexander but what's his name?
Alexander Bogdanov was a Russian doctor and one of the original Bolsheviks who helped build the
Oh, sure.
Soviet Union
They caused the Red Terror too?
alongside Lenin.
Oh, yeah. They caused the Red Terror. Yeah, that's right.
He also wrote science fiction. In the 1920s, he started to believe that swapping blood between young and old people.
You know, the people who are always obsessed with wanting to have more money and power, right? They're probably gonna obsess with like living longer too. I'm kind of like this kind of people too, so I can kind of resonate with that a little bit. So I'm kind of weird too in that sense. I understand that.
Reverse aging. He called it.
But I don't do it to the extreme like spectrum. I mean the extreme side.
Physiological collectivism. The idea was that Soviet citizens would share blood the way they shared labor, and
they share blood,
but he would grow old. He tested it on himself. Over several years, he did 11 transfusions using blood from younger people. After each one, he said he felt better. His eyesight.
What the hell? Wow, it's like a vampire. Wow.
Got sharper. His hair stopped falling out. Friends told him he looked.
Wow. Jesus. Injecting blood of younger people to your own body? Wow.
10 years younger.
You look 10 years younger?
In 1926, he opened the Institute for Hematology and Blood Transplant.
Jesus. Wow. He opened a clinic to kind of like, steal people, young people blood.
Transfusions in Moscow. It was the first place in the world built for blood science. Even Lenin's sister took part in his program. Others lined up to join.
Wow. This is evil, man. This is evil. There's some weird stuff.
Believed he had found the answer. In April 1928, he did his 12th transfusion. He swapped blood with a 21-year-old student.
What the? Oh, I know he's gonna do it. That is strange.
The student had malaria and tuberculosis.
Holy fuck. That's a dumb mistake. That's a dumb mistake.
Nobody knew. The student who got Bogdanov's healthy blood made a full recovery. He lived into the 1980s. Bogdanov got worse quickly.
What? Oh, okay, cool.
He died 2 weeks later.
His old body can't stand the virus, and the student actually benefit from this like blood exchange.
At 54. In his final hours,
blood exchange,
he refused medical help. Instead, he began writing down his own symptoms as they got worse. His pulse, his temperature, how his skin was changing color. He kept recording until he died. If you'd like to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe and feel free to drop suggestions for the next video in the comments.
Good video, guys. Good video. Woo. Oh man, people are strange. Yeah, they do all kind of strange things to try to preserve immortality. Wow, whatever. Wow, this is a fun video.